So hello everyone and welcome to my next lesson. So in my previous lesson showed you how to make a 3D design, a 3D logo design. So in this lesson I'll be showing you another kind of 3D logo design. So you can see it is in a 3D form and it looks nice. So these are the resources we'll be using. So the way I will do this one is just almost the same way I did the other one. So stay tuned and learn. Alright, let us begin. So I'll keep this one aside. So we'll start with our rectangle tool. So go to your rectangle tool, draw a rectangle. In this case, draw a long and thin rectangle, just like this. The length should be reasonable, while the width should be small. So once you have drawn it, give it a gold color. Give it a gold color and remove the outline. Right click to remove outline. So as you have done this, you duplicate this rectangle now. So to duplicate is Ctrl D, or you can simply press the plus sign on your keyboard if you don't want it to move out of position. So I just come here, click the plus sign, so I want it to be on the same line. So this rectangle will increase the size, its width. So if you look at this, there are two rectangles. One is smaller, one is bigger. But I won't make this line show. I want them to be connected together. Alright. So one is bigger, one is smaller. So as I've done this, I'll click on my first rectangle, on the smaller one. I'll go to my interactive field tool, take it this way. This is how I put the direction of my interactive field. Now give this box, I'll select this white box. Now give it a deep yellow color. Deep yellow. So I'll increase the length. Come and select the center. I'll give the center a deep yellow color, and at this end part I'll give it a gold color to fit more like this. Alright, now it's looking more like the original design. As it designed, it was me that designed it, so I'll show you how to make it exactly like that. So on this bigger rectangle, I'll do the same thing. But in this case, I'll make it smaller. So I'll give this out the end part a gold color. And I'll give the middle part a deep yellow color. So as you can see, it's looking nice. So remember I told you that 3D design is just about you knowing how to combine your colors. So you can see it now, I'm just combining these colors. So when I'm done, you will see the after effect of it, so what I'm talking about. So as I've done this, I'll just simply highlight this part. First of all, I'll go to my polygon tool. Just draw a polygon. I'll come here to reduce the size to 3, making it a rectangle. And I'll come over here to mirror vertically, so you can see the way it turned upside down. So I'll give this triangle a gold color too. I'll remove the outline. So bringing it here, and now adjust it. Okay, so as I've done this, Now highlight this part. Okay, there's still another thing to do, this other part. So this triangle, I'll just simply duplicate it. I'll bring it over here. Now click on the triangle again. This wants to show me. Then from here, I will adjust it and turn it this way, making it face 90 degrees. So it's okay as it's in the center like this. So then I'll give it a deep yellow color. Let it match with the color it's facing. So once I'm done with this, I'll now highlight it and duplicate it. I can just simply press the plus button or Ctrl D. Now separate it. Then this triangle now, I'll give it mirror horizontally. And I'll take it to this other side. So it is looking nice as we are designing it. So for this new shape, this part that I just duplicated, I'll go to my rectangle tool. I'll draw a rectangle at the top of it. Now shift it to the top. So this rectangle, I'll give it a gold color. Remove the outline. And I'll bring one of this triangle, duplicate it, take it to this side. So I can now reduce it. So you can see the two sides are reducing at the same time. So if you want to do it this way, you just simply hold your shift key and you'll be able to reduce the two sides. So I'll zoom it to ensure that these two edges are really meeting, so as to make the work perfect. I have to ensure that the edges are meeting. Okay, now it's perfect. So I'll now duplicate this. Now shift to this other side. I want it to be on the same line. So I'll zoom it again. Make sure these edges are meeting. Alright, so this, I want to ensure that it's on the same line with this first one. So I'll use my rulers. I'll put the ruler on this first one, zoom it to have a clearer picture. So now these rectangles, I'll hold my shift key to select the second one. I'll bring it down to this level. In this rectangle, I'll bring it down. Take this one down too, so as to give this enough space. I'll take this down. So ensure it's on the same line with its counterpart. Okay. So now it's looking perfect. So as I've done this, I'll now bring this shape, this picture, and I'll go to my 2-point line tool. So just like I did in the first 3D logo design, I'll do the same here. So remember that the initial and final nodes must meet to be able to complete the work of this. So now that I've done this, I'll go to my shape tool and I'll adjust it. Does not need to be perfectly the size of it, just let it take the shape of it. So I'll right click, reduce the zoom. So just the same process as the previous one. Take this one back. I can delete this node. It won't make sense if I delete it, so I'll leave it like that. So right, as I'm done with this, I'll go back to my 2-point line to do this other sides, these 3 parts. As I've demarcated this part, I'll go back to my shape tool, adjust it perfectly to the size I want it to take. So just the same process. Right, so as we have done with this, go to our shape, our pick tool, sorry. So the shape, the picture of it, let's remove it. So let's remove the picture. We don't need the picture anymore, we just need this. So let's give this a gold color, remove the outline, and go to our interactive field tool. Let's take it this way. So on this white box, give it a deep yellow color. I can adjust it a little. Right, so you group them. So to group it is Ctrl G, but it's not necessary, because once you bitmap something, like once you bitmap different objects, will be grouped automatically. So I'll just go to my bitmap, convert to bitmaps, then go to effects, under texture, go to plastic, so click OK. I'll click it and just turn it this way, and it looks like a wing. So you can reduce the size of it. Come here, right? It's looking good. So I'll now duplicate this part and make it to mirror horizontally. Now shift it. The reason I'm doing it like this so that it will be on the same line. Sorry, no, let's go back. I forgot something, sorry. Let's all go back. Right, it's not going back, so no worries, let's just continue like that. It will still make sense even if we don't go back. Just shift it to the end. Let me take this one away. Take it up here. To have a clearer view of what we are doing. Alright, so now it's time to use this other resource. So you still go to a 2-point line tool and using this green one, just demarcate the sides that I want. Go to our shape tool to adjust it. Just right click to call. Alright, so this looks good, so you can just delete this part to make it look more curved. You can delete this part as well to make it look more curved. So alright, let's bring this out. Let's give it a deep yellow color. Remove the outline. Let's bring it here. So click on it and adjust it. So you hold your control and press H down on your keyboard. Let it come to the back of this bigger rectangle. As I've done this, you can increase it a little. Alright, looks perfect. So as you have done this now, you hold your shift key, select this, or you can just highlight it and select only this part. Do not select the wings, or select only this part. Go to your bitmaps, convert to bitmaps. Go to your effects, click on texture and plastic. Let's reduce it, it's a little too much. Let's take the smoothness to this level, right? So you can see it. So in this case, all you just need to do is to adjust it. So in other ones, my smoothness was in a higher percentage, but in this case, our smoothness will be on a smaller level. And you can increase our depth. Alright, so you can see the 3D effect it gave this plain design. So you can see it now. You can see the way I combine the colors, giving it this 3D effect. So like I always say, a design is hard. It just depends on how you try to understand a particular design. So stay tuned for my next lesson so that you become a pro in graphic designing, and thank you for watching this video.